Welcome to Diamonds and Dice. Game we play where we collect a bunch of dice together, have a bunch of fun as friends. This is definitely a strange and new format, doing all online because of the quarantine, but thanks for bearing with us. We may go back to streaming every week, I think, but I'm not sure. All to be discussed later. Anyway, so with that said and done, enjoy the ride. And ignore the fact that Mandy has a lion in her lap. Jonathan's face is a ceiling, and Josh looks like he's making the next bomb attempt at something. He seriously looks like a Unabomber. It's like I clicked on Omegle all of a sudden. I hate to call you out, man, but it's called the lamp.
Bye, Leo.
Okay, so more popping. I couldn't be more thrilled.
Oh,
What you mean more popping?
Either that or someone's throwing silverware down the staircase.
No, that's Holly making popcorn.
Staircase, amateurs. You put silverware in the garbage disposal.
No, you put it in the microwave.
No, you put it in the microwave.
Okay, so although that's said and done, guys, when last we met, Haley was left to face off with Crexor, Bottom's old god. Dialotus, however, saw it fit to channel Bottom's body to be the conduit for her new angel, which is just Bottom, but now superfied and ready. Together, Haley and Bottom did battle with Crexor. Mickey met Zoth, the shadow god, and traded his servitude for a cart for his mother, gifted with a golden cart with platinum inlay and many gemstones. He went home. Greed, however, brought men to kill her in the night for her gift. There, Mickey laid a great curse on the cart and prepared to find those who were responsible. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the universe, a trapped Turth, by chance, was found by a Kalishtar in his dream state named Tarfire, who came to his aid against Julius. Fighting Julius to a standstill, finding out that all he wanted was to be reunited with Zolaria. Tarfire looked to free Turth, who swore that he would be the one to see to it. Zolaria, speaking with Captain Dindo and his first mate, paid the World Breaker to help out. Strangely enough, the World Breaker is capable of ether travel, and they traveled to a hidden realm of a once dead god named Bahamut. There, they asked the temple for divine help in finding the party, and a dragonborn named Egida was chosen to be the conduit. Now, Haley, Turth, Bonham, Zolaria, and Ediga will clash against Bonham's old god Crexor, as you guys were able to navigate the ethereal sea with the help of Egida, being the divine conduit.
what?
Let's do this!
All right, so first things first.
You're a realist?
Yeah.
Mandy, is there a way for me to kick somebody off when they're a troll? Like, to actually, delete them off this thing?
Oh,
Or can I just permanently mute him until I tell him it's okay to hold the talk?
I'm sure there is, but you could just not be a little bitch about it either. You know, you could do that too.
There is, but I'm not going to tell you how to do it. You gotta figure it out on your own.
See the screen in front of you? That was a lot of work. So keep the
It
troll
was
down.
beautiful.
Thank you. You have no idea how much work this was. So
I can't see the screen in front of me, so
then go in and look at Josh's and don't troll. So as you guys can see, this is going to be the World Breaker when you guys use it. This is Dindo right here.
no.
So as it's flying through time and space, Egida, you can sense the divine whereabouts of everybody, and you know the what Bahamut is pushing you towards.
Mm-hmm.
So the captain, which way now?
I point in the direction that I'm being pulled.
He'll spin it, and the ship does a complete 360-degree barrel roll, and then turns slightly and goes through.
Did he push B to shoot?
Here you guys are on the ship. You can see it, right? I got you there. Awesome. So the ship goes into a barrel roll, and you guys go ahead and you start to see in the ether space a big, huge floating asteroid right there. On this, you can see. Everything's making noise behind me. On this, you guys can see Haley and Bonham, but Bonham looks completely different than he has looked before. He's all angelic, looking very similar to a glowing Viking as well. Unless Josh, could you have a better description for me? Josh?
No.
Josh.
I saw a description.
Okay, perfect. So with that said and done, like I said, you guys, the ship careens over and sees
Hello?
that Craxor is enormous and going completely crazy and screaming, and Bonham and Haley are just whooping the absolute shit out of him. So what do you guys on the ship do?
Hold on, sorry. Valeria is gonna look out there, and she's gonna be like, "Get me as close to her as possible." And she's gonna point to Haley, because, that's where she wants to go right now.
Awesome.
Still
Dindo
brown.
will listen.
I still have my vines on too.
You still have your binds?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot they weren't broke.
I still have my. I only have a strength of 12.
Was off.
Strong.
So Dindo will.
No, knock them off.
You knocked him off?
Strong.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Works for me. Haley's nice and free now. Yeah. So Dindo turns the ship and spins, and it careens close enough to where basically it's going like, here's the mast. It's at this angle right here, and you guys notice that gravity doesn't seem to have an effect here. You guys who are on the ship, as you were traveling, notice that if you choose to fly, you just kind of lift up in the air. That's just the way that the ethereal
There's
works.
a lot of reverb I'm hearing.
Yeah. Do you have speakers that may be reading back into your mic?
I have headphones on. It's not reading back into anything. It's one of you guys.
Shouldn't be me because I got this and that. Landon does too.
It's probably us because we have our stuff set up on the computer.
There's no big deal. It's just hard to hear you. I need you to talk a lot slower.
Let's check for reverb first.
I'm adjusting.
Okay, I'll talk slower. So, it careens at kind of a strange angle like this. You guys feel like you can move and fly. At that point, I'll move you guys back to the asteroid. We're already there. Cool. And boom. Does every Tarfire, what do you do? Do you jump from the ship or do you stay on the ship?
Wrong character.
Sorry, Tirth. They both start with a T. No, if you choose to be, you can. I moved your characters there just in case.
I thought Tirth was traveling with Julius and wasn't on the ship.
I thought the ship came by and picked up Julius and Tirth.
No. We
Which I
were...
did.
No, they came to us first.
Yeah, we
Okay.
went to Haley and Bonham first.
Sorry. So, in that case, Zalaria, Egida, what do you guys do? Do you jump to the asteroid? Do you stay on the boat?
Valeria is jumping to the asteroid. She's gonna try and get to Haley.
I'd jump too.
Okay. You guys should be able to move your characters, by the way.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So boom, boom. You two land. The minute that you guys land, Craxor takes a look and he stares at Bonham and he says, "You bring help? I will too." He'll go ahead and teleport back here. And at that point, he's going to go ahead and summon 2 of his allies. which is going to be right here. On one side, Zalaria looks over and sees her ex-husband, Jules, demoned out right here. And on the other side, you guys see a shadow demon over there. I'm going to pause ever so briefly. Jonathan.
What?
Mickey is sitting there. You just had that conversation where you pointed the gun at the shadow demon and then pulled away when you noticed it was him.
Yeah.
He sits there and he's able to work with you the ability to create divine rights that will forever curse that cart.
Nice.
As you're sitting there telling him your wants to hunt the people down, he seems to look like he hears a sound in the distance and he says, I have something that I need to attend to. Will you come with me?
Sure.
He'll go ahead and he'll bamf and kind of teleport.
Cool.
The teleport, you basically, the ground beneath you, the shadows become like water, and you just disappear into it, like almost like you felt the floor beneath you became water. You'll appear. Oops, wrong character. Yay. New format. Who this?
I hear.
Control C. Most entertaining in all games, isn't it? There we go. So boom, the shadow demon will appear, and so will Mickey. But Mickey looks different now. Am I correct, Jonathan?
I sent a picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Do you
still
want to
looks
just?
like. He still looks like. I don't know how to put that on there. Whatever. But he looks like Mickey still. Just a little more rough.
Just a
A
little
little
haggard.
more. Yeah, just a little haggard. You know, darker. You know, black eyeliner. XD emo.
A little bit more emo.
A little bit more
Okay.
emo.
So you guys will look, and as the shadow demon comes out of the shadows of the crater and just kind of lifts up into the air, you'll also notice Mickey, but looking just a little bit more haggard. On the other side, a little more emo, sorry. On the other side,
No, he's totally happy though. He doesn't look hostage or anything like that. He looks like normal Mickey. They'd be like, "Hey, look, it's Mickey." You know, not like, "What's wrong with Mickey?"
just a little more, okay.
He
So
just
it
looks
just,
a little punk rock,
okay. So you
little
see,
3 Days Grace.
all right, gain inspiration for that. On the other side, when Jules shows up and looks at you, Zalaria, right next to him in the eruption of fire, there's another eruption of fire where Tarfire will be there. Obviously, Tarfire like has
Do you
never
mean
traveled
turf?
by fiery God fucking damn it! Name your characters something besides a T next time. Tartholomew will show up, boom, right alongside Jules. And then Jules locks eyes directly with you.
But he's in demon form, correct?
Yeah, he looks pretty much like a human, like he did when he was alive, but he has huge horns that curl outward like this.
Cool.
Sorry, like a ram.
Yeah. Zalaria's gonna like lock eyes with him also, and she's gonna glare. She is extremely upset with him and slightly disappointed.
Bartholomew has the necklace around his neck currently.
Does it look exactly like the one that she had beforehand?
Yes, it does.
Cool.
So he sits there and he gives you just this little smile and a little wink. Tarfire, you, as you're walking with fucking fuck. As Tirth and Tarfire were together and walking, discussing how they need to go, the necklace would lift, and Jules obviously says, "I know how to get to her. She's on the same plane. We've got to go." As discussing how they need. Hold on 1 second. I got to turn your volume up a little bit, Terry. Okay, go ahead and try that again.
No, I was just clarifying that it's
I say it one more time. Yes. Awesome. Okay.
Why?
So, go ahead.
They're incredibly quiet. Like even with turning their volume up all the way.
Yeah, I know the reverb's better now, but I'd rather hear you guys. You know what I mean? I'd rather be able to hear you too. So I can deal if we can hear you guys.
Is that better?
A little more.
That was a little better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially with turning your volume up to 100. It's
Better,
better.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Craxor looks at you, Bonham. Like I said, he teleports away, and then he says, I'll bring my own friends. He raises his hand. You've seen demons and devils summon each other before. And these two pop up, but they pop up with two of your friends. And Craxor says, now that the trinity of demons is together, we will crush you together. And he gets that big smile. And Jules says, actually, I'm pretty sure that our deal is included. I have what I... They'll teleport over here with Turth. He says, and besides, I don't like the way you do business. And the Shadow Demon turns to him and he says, I've always considered you the weakest link if Jules is gone. And then him and Mickey will disappear in a puff of smoke.
Okay.
Over here. And then the creature will take a step back and he says, you dare betray me? And then he gets this look and he says, but I am not without my followers. There's a reason why I became a god before the rest of you, remember? And he'll start to shake ever so slightly. His bones seem to make snapping sounds, and you guys are like, oh shit. You guys have one turn as he transforms into his final form. Let's go ahead and get an initiative rolling.
This isn't even.
This isn't even my final form.
Fuck.
Shit.
That dare. Yeah.
I'm taking my headphones off quick. I gotta find a charger.
Okay, my man. And for some reason, the initiative tracker isn't working. Great, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. We got a 7, 12.
22.
Whew.
Do it. Do you want?
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to put them off to the side. I can't get an initiative tracker for some reason working. I've done this like 3 times so far, and it's worked out just fine. So I don't even know. Okay, so let's go ahead, do this. Okay, can you guys see all that to the extra space off to the side now?
Maybe?
Can you scroll to the right of the asteroid?
I have my screen set up.
Yeah,
on
I see it.
screen. It's a little hard to see everything and still have Discord up.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amanda. I'll alert you to who's coming up next. How's that? Does that help you out?
Fine.
We'll see.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know why the initiative tracker's not showing. So, Bartholomew's going to be first. My bad guy's taking a turn, but when he's in initiative, he will be next. Let's see. It's Bartholomew, bad guy. Let's see. Who am I missing in the initiative order right now?
I didn't know.
Mickey, what did you get?
For what? I wasn't
Your
here when you said that I was gonna charge. Remember?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's what I figured you were the one who was missing. If I could get an initiative roll out of you.
What, my D20?
And you add your initiative to it.
Roll a D20.
It's 1 this time.
Oh,
Oh,
gross. Oh,
that sucks.
gross.
Damn.
Okay.
So you're
God.
what, a total of 4?
Initiative. It's up top, right? Yeah, +3, so 4, yeah.
Okay. All right. So do me a favor, and the people who tied, Joshua and Amanda, go ahead and tell me what your modifiers are.
I have a +2 to my dex.
Josh? Josh, what you got for your modifier, bro?
I don't know. Can you hear us?
Oh, he got a 12. Yeah, he can. It's but your modifier?
+0.
Okay. Mandy's over here. And then let's see what's next. We're missing
Thank you.
Egida and Jonathan. What are your guys' dexterities?
4. I
3.
mean, sorry, +2. Sorry.
Mine's +3.
Okay, so it goes him first. Okay, so it's Mickey first. Sorry, guys. Usually the initiative tracker pops up and it's nice and easy. And I don't have to do so much cut and pasting. So the sword will dictate whose turn it is. You guys can all see that, right?
Mhm.
Boom. And we'll point it as good as we can at a catty corner to make this work. All right. Thanks for rolling with me on that. And the Shadow Demon will go at the same time. Okay. All right. Awesome. So top of the initiative, like I said, there's going to be one turn as he's transforming. He seems to have this glowing ball of invulnerability, so I wouldn't attack him. But aside from that, what do you do?
I'm gonna look at Julius and I'm gonna ask him, "You really turning on him?"
He smiles and he says, "The only one I care about is Ilaria. That's all I've cared about from the start. My alliance with him was just so that I could get to this point. Our business is concluded."
All right.
Calm
And
as
other than that, am I able to move away from him?
Yeah, you can move. You have a whole full turn. Like I'm saying, since he's doing the final form thing, don't go up and hit him. He's got this big invulnerable god ball. As every single one of his followers on the across the realms is sacrificing themselves right now. They drank the Kool-Aid and they have slippers on, except for Bonham, who is no longer a part of that.
I am going to move there.
But Kool-Aid does.
Which is 15 feet of movement.
Sweet. You still have 15 left if you wish, or more actually.
I'm going to take a ready action for if he attacks me, I want to be ready.
Okay.
Kind of a defensive stance. Is that
Okay. It's an action to take a defensive stance. So
Mhm.
if you can do either or.
I'm gonna take a defensive stance with my longsword.
Okay. All right. Are you going to rage or not? It's a gamble.
Not this round, no.
I respect. All right. It's the bad guy's turn. He's going to continue doing the Dragon Ball Z screaming thing as all of his bones are elongating, and every single person who's killing themselves on other realms is basically liquefied of bones as the bones show up here, making him grow larger and larger in size. Finally, the final bit of his transformation is an eruption of fire from pure hell itself, and he looks like the demon or the devil before you. Haley, you are now up. What are you doing for your prep turn?
I am going to cast Mirror Image. There's now 3 of me.
Great.
Um,
Okay.
And then it's one of my sorcery points. And also cast Mage Armor on myself.
You're gonna cast Mage Armor on yourself?
Yes.
Okay. And you're using sorcery points to be able to do that, right?
Yeah, so I can use Mage Armor as a.
Awesome. Those 2 Haleys up there, you should be able to control them both. Just don't take the marker off them, please.
Okay.
So feel free to control them where they are. All right. Haley's turn is over. Bonham, you're up.
I'm going to. Actually, I'm not gonna cast anything. I'm going ready my holy avenger and look at this fucking shithead and tell him, at least my friends didn't fucking ditch me.
Oh, I was gonna say gain inspiration for having the Unabomber look going on, but gain inspiration for that. That's pretty badass, man.
You said Jonathan looked like a Unabomber. I had to one up him.
Yes, definitely gain inspiration for that.
I can hardly hear you, Josh.
Who, Josh?
Yeah.
You might have to turn his volume up because he was really quiet for me earlier too.
Yeah, I turned his up to 200%.
I feel sick.
No, it's just you speak softly and you carry a big stick. You're fine. Okay, so
But yeah, I ready that. I tell him, and
uh-oh. I think they're both having
And
internet
that's it.
problems.
Who?
Josh and Jonathan.
I can hear you just fine, fucker.
Oh, your thing shows loading for me, so okay.
I don't know
So
why.
I'm using my phone data, so I'm good.
Okay. Zaleria, your turn.
Sorry, hold on, I had to blow my nose.
Gross.
Do that shit on cam.
Okay, so Zaleria is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds, which is a wave of healing energy that washes out from. It'll basically be where Zaleria is right now, and it's a 30-foot radius sphere that will heal each target 3d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is a plus 3.
30-foot radius? Unfortunately, my templates, I didn't get that far, but yeah, it looks like 30 feet covers pretty much everybody there.
Yeah.
So you're good.
So, let's see. So 13 plus 3, so everybody gets 16 points of health.
It was bloody.
Let's see. All right. That does pretty good. Oh, and you get it too, Zaleria, don't you?
But it doesn't say I do, but it also says it doesn't say I don't.
I'm pretty sure you do, so we're good. If not, then
What is it that you get?
16 points of health.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
your boy's at full health.
Fuck.
Oh no, did anyone else lose Mandy's pick?
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it. Hold on.
Just making sure it wasn't my internet. Nice job. Anything else?
Okay,
while you're
wait.
trying to...
So, do I get 16 points of health, or is it just everybody else? Like, is that what you were trying to say?
Yeah, you gain it too.
Okay, cool. Haha! That worked. Ooh, excuse me.
Huzzah!
All right. Mickey, you are up next, sir. Egada, you're
Am I?
next.
Who am I attacking? Them or
Well, the Shadow
You
Demon
attack
said,
whoever you want to attack.
yeah, the Shadow Demon says, I'm done with this affiliate of mine.
Yeah,
I
because he's
think
a
we could,
pussy.
he's
I,
done?
I think we could take him. Please, feel free. Terrorize him. Destroy him. Make me proud.
Okay. Oh, that's cute. Um, uh, um,
He
I
does
look
have a
over at Mickey and I say, "Join me, friend."
oh, fucking Mickey. I don't know. Fuck. Here we go. I'm just gonna ready my pistol, and then use shit. I'm gonna use mirror image too.
Okay. Mirror image. How many copies do you get?
I believe it's 3. Hold on.
Okay, that's fine. I can add more at any time. I just need to make sure I get symbols on them.
Yeah, it's 3. Um,
Yeah, I should have 3 too, Zach.
Yeah, I didn't.
and then I'm gonna hold action after that. I don't do
Okay.
anything.
You should be able to move those models right there. Oh, you can't. Can you see? No, because you're not.
No, I cannot.
Okay. There you go, Amanda. Okay, Josh, you should be able to move his models. Those 3 right there. Go ahead and throw them where you want to. So he casts mirror image. Boom, those 3 appear. Amanda,
Okay.
you're still down 1, aren't you?
Nope, I got it.
Okay. All right. So we got that going on. Boom. Okay, Mickey's turn. What is Egida doing?
I am going to place my hand on Zalaria's shoulder and say, "You will need more strength for this fight, sister." And I'll give her 20 points of healing from my lay on hands.
Yes.
Paladino game.
And after that, I will walk up to the front here, saying, "I do not know what these beings have done to wrong you, demon, but if you choose to harm them, you will have to go through me." And with that, I'll cast Shield of Faith for my bonus action. And then I will draw my sword and shield.
Landon gain inspiration for that amazing bit right there. How many hit points did you give Zalaria? I apologize.
20.
Damn, son. You gained your inspiration?
Yes, sir.
Not bad. All right, it's going to be Jules and the Shadow Demon's turn. This is where things get really interesting. He'll go ahead and fly over to Zalaria. Go ahead and gain 14 hit points.
Oh my god.
He is going to touch you, your hand gently, and you notice you see his veins and his blood start like almost bubbling and wiggling like away from his veins, like bulging in areas and going into his fingertips and going into you and healing you as he takes damage. So he will do that.
She's
This
gonna look
Hmm?
like a little grossed out as she'll look at it, and she's just not gonna say anything though. Like you could still tell she's mad and she's trying to figure out what to say, but she's also focused on something else.
he just gives you a knowing look and he says, Just take it. The Shadow Demon's going to look at Mickey, and he will go ahead and cast equivalent of Fortune's Favor. So Mickey, your next attack is done with advantage.
Oh, cool.
And then he's going to go ahead and do the Shadow Demon thing for a free action. And he's going to hide in the shadows. I don't know why I rolled, because I'm pretty sure it's perfect, but just in case, I rolled necessary. Okay, he melds into the shadows for the time being. He says, don't worry, I've got your back. And then he'll go into nothingness. The divine energy and hellfire will explode a hail of bones right around Kraxor. As he finishes up his last form, he says, the last Alakite has dead. Now you face God. And he's going to not take his turn because it's not his turn. Tarfire, you're up.
Tarfire is gonna ready Witch Bolt.
Zach, I want you to know I've started keeping count how many times you've done this. We're up to 6.
You know those things on Twitch where you can have like you type in a / something and it's like and it'll say like Zach has gotten Turth's name wrong blank times and keeps track of it.
They're commands. I can't really set that up right now.
No, I'm just one day. Let's hope. What is Turtholomew doing?
Is he still in his aura? Like, is that aura still around him? I'm gonna
No,
rage and run up. I'm gonna run up next to Rigida.
Remember, you're in my aura now, so you get +3 on all of your saves, and you have resistance to all spell damage.
Awesome. All right. And I'm going to reckless attack with my great sword. Does a 24 hit?
Damn, a 24 definitely hits.
Okay, that would be 12 points of damage for the first go.
And that's with your magical sword, am I correct?
Yes, sir. And I only get 1 reckless attack per turn, right?
No, all of them are reckless.
Okay.
Because I looked at that the other day.
And I'm just gonna assume this hits because it's 31.
Okay.
And that would be
How many?
that'd be 9. I'm trying to do math hard. Be 9, 15. 19 points of damage. For the
Awesome.
second hit.
Awesome. What else you got?
I raged as I ran over there, right? I said that correct?
Yes.
And you remembered your +2 damage for each attack?
I did not know, so that would be
Another 4?
another 4 total.
And don't forget all the benefits of raging, man. There's a reason. All right. What else you got, man?
That's that, and that's all I got, actually. I believe bonus action. I rage. Yeah, that's all I got.
Awesome. All right. Tarfire is done. At the end of your turn, he will execute a legendary action. He's gonna do Well, why the fuck not? He's going to go ahead and do his Heart Cleaver. 15 feet.
Okay, over there, dog.
He's going to go ahead and attack Bonham with his Heart Cleaver attack.
Wait, who's attacking Bonham?
Craxor.
Your dick ass
Eh.
god.
He raises his hand, and do you see right here on the model, right there? It's like a spinal cord of some kind. And it's like a tail, and it'll lash through his own chest, curve around it as a 15-foot reach, and it'll slap into you if I roll up. Well, does a 20 hit your AC?
Me?
No, Bonham.
Can y'all hear me?
I can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay, yeah, the 20 doesn't hit me.
It does not hit you?
No.
Okay. So that'll be that. It's he'll go ahead and spend another legendary action to attack Tertholomew.
Ooh.
After he finishes his turn, can we just take a very quick break? I am having a lot of trouble with stream and would like to restart it, but I don't want people to miss things. So if we could just take a quick break when he's done with his
Before the beginning of his turn, no problem.
Yeah.
Because he's doing this at the end of Tertholomew's turn.
Oh, okay.
Tirth, does a 20 hit you?
20 meets me, yes.
Okay, 2d10 plus 10. Take 18 points of damage, if you'd please.
8.
18 or 8?
18,
So 9 because
9
it's
half.
halved.
because you're raging. Yep. And then he'll go ahead and spend his last legendary action for the turn to attack Egida. Well, damn. I wanted that against someone else. Okay, so Egida, if you'll go ahead and take, let's see, 40, 10 plus 10. 33 points of damage. And that was his last legendary action. We're going to go ahead and break so Manny can reset the stream.
Okay,
How much did Tirth take? 4? 6?
Okay, we are good again. Hopefully this is better. Alright, keep going.
Fuck. Okay. So, at the beginning of his turn. Let's see.
Mm, mm, mm. Twats.
He'll go ahead and teleport. We'll say, oh, there's no good place to teleport. About here. And then he will go ahead and charge Tertholomew.
He's what?
Actually, sorry, I apologize. He'll go ahead and he'll enact his frightful presence first. Everybody, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Wisdom saving
Go ahead
throw.
and put it.
Yes.
Put it in the chat if you could, please.
Is that including me?
Yes.
Was that a D20?
Yes.
we still have one.
Roll a
We
D20.
still have exhaustion, don't we?
17. Plus wisdom? No. Plus what?
It should be like under that. You should see it as a save.
It's a saving throw.
Well, I'm gonna
Like
do a
it'd be
class.
located.
Okay, plus 7. 24.
Turi.
Okay, that's everybody on the list. Zalaria, you get a 22. Landon, we got 2 for Amanda, which counts for Bartholomew and Haley. Awesome. So apparently none of you guys are scared of this fuck except for Haley, who is at this point considered scared as all get out.
So I'm exhausted and scared.
You can drop the exhaustion with Bonham's presence.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he gets to remove 1. You what?
Is that for everyone?
Yeah.
Am I just frightened?
You are, however, scared of shit, unless there's something
Right.
that gets rid of that.
Okay.
So what it is, frightful presence. You're frightened for a minute. Amanda, sorry. Frightened creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. So at least there's a chance that you'll be cool.
Okay, so
Hold on. I don't
and I have
think because of my.
Yeah, you might be able to fix this.
While you are conscious, you and friendly creatures within 30 feet can't be frightened.
Way to go. It's what it's like having an angel on your team. Sorry to make everyone roll. I didn't realize you had that ability.
What was it?
You can't be frightened if you're near.
Oh, so I'm not frightened. Awesome.
Pop goes the weasel.
Yay.
Okay, then he'll go ahead and move up. Boom, boom, boom. And he's going to go ahead and hit Bartholomew. Let's see. Okay. One was Heart Cleaver. Does 23 hit you?
A 23?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
27 points of damage. Oh, sorry, but that's halved.
Oh,
Because you're raging, right?
you said 23, right?
Yeah. You should be at 105.
It should be at what?
105 hit points. Okay, so 23, 11. So you take 11 hit points. Okay, he'll go ahead and after he gets through slashing at you with his claws, he goes ahead and his enormous horns go in to hit you. A 26 hits you, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Take 7 points of damage after your rage. So 14 halved. So you take 7. Let's see. Okay. And then a gore. 17, 2d6. And then finally, his last attack. Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
So 12 points of damage, so take a total of 6 points of damage now. Because 12 halved.
Oh. Oh.
Boom! He unloads on him a whole bunch on Bartholomew. Okay, and then Let's see. Since he hit you with his gore attack, you're going to take a little extra damage. So go ahead and we're going to do that now. Take 10 points of damage because it's halved, so 10 total. I already included your, what's it called? Your rage. So he claws you once, he hits you with a stinger, and then he bows down and he charges you almost like a bullet and hits you. When he hits you, you start to feel your body lifting up in the air. That's what that last point of damage was from. Go ahead and make me a strength saving throw.
Remember, you get +3 on your save because you're next to me.
Okay, so that would be 33.
33. He hits you, and this beast of immense size should be able to hit you and just knock you off into the abyss. But he hits you, and he can't actually move you because you're so strong. Go ahead and describe for me how that works
when
out.
he hit me, he like charged me with his horn, so Ter's thing is gonna just grab the horns and push back as he hits me, and it's like a kind of the cartoon bull hitting a brick wall moment. Is exactly what happened. Yeah.
Gain inspiration. Good job, bro. All right. Wow. I'm really surprised you saved against that, man. I mean, I'm really surprised that you saved against that. All right, so after that is done, it's going to go ahead and be Haley's turn.
All right, so I already got ready with the whole mirror image, beefed myself up with some mage armor, and I'm just gonna wield my hand and then shoot magic missile at it at a 4th level, so 6 bolts just go straight towards his face. Some of them doing really shitty. $10 points. Total
10 points is 10 points, Amanda. That's not bad. What else you got?
I know. A lot of those D4s hate me right now, apparently. No, I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Last game, I ended with 1 round of my maximize wand thing left. Would that have carried over?
Yeah, because the session didn't end. You know, just because the session ended doesn't mean that spell effect ends.
Okay, so then that would have been 6 of them at 4 instead.
So instead of doing how much damage?
It would have been 24. But now
What was the
Huh?
What was the original damage you gave me?
It was 10.
Okay, so minus 14.
Instead, maximized all of them.
Okay.
And now it's broken.
Yeah.
Sad. All right. What you got next? Anything else, Haley?
I don't think I have a bonus action. No, that wouldn't be smart.
Nothing? Okay. At the end of your
that would
turn?
be it.
Huh?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. For hitting him at the end of your turn, he will go ahead and expend one of his legendary actions to make a Heart Cleaver attack. It has 15 feet range against you, Haley. Thank you, love.
He has to roll to see which one he hits.
He has true sight, so he can see through all of those.
Fuck!
What
So-
a savage.
Yeah, 17 plus 19, I think I hit you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this asshole an undead?
27 points of damage to Haley. you have that mirror image up too, so you see his spine, the spine like kind of curls, and it rakes out. Thank you, love. It rakes out, and you're like, oh, that's okay. There's a high chance that he's going to start hitting one of them, and it curls right for one, and then just before it hits, it moves up and around its shoulder, and then strikes you dead. He says, I am the birth of all lies. You cannot fool me. And that's what he'll do as a legendary action on your turn. He may be an undead, he may not. You may have to cast a spell to see that, Bonham.
Well, I'm Holy Avenger does plus 2d10 if it's undead.
Does it do anything against fiends, devils, demons, anything like that?
It does. It's against fiends or undead.
Okay. He does count as a fiend.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty sick. Okay, so he goes ahead and he stabs Haley as a legendary action on the end of her turn. Bonham, it's your go.
Do I get a save against my No, never mind. Not frightened.
Yeah, you're not frightened. And now, because of everyone's auras going crazy like that, not only are you not frightened, but you guys can't be for 24 hours from this effect. I'm kind of sad about that. So, Agata and Bonham, good job.
So he says my turn next?
Yes.
Okay, so I am going to cast improved divine.
You're freezing a little bit, Josh. You may have to repeat that.
I'm going to use improved divine.
Improved divine intervention, I heard?
No, improved divine smite, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to hit him with it because I rolled a 5.
Well, add your total up. You never know.
I get a plus. Oh boy. Yeah, does a 25 hit?
Ooh. Seeing you were worried about hitting. Oh, 25 does hit.
He forgot that
Okay.
he's a level 20 right now.
I did. I totally did.
Good
Okay,
job.
so that is 2d10 against the fiend.
Ooh.
What is that? Five, 9. That's 9, and then I get 2d. Hmm. 13. Yes, that is 13.
Go ahead and post it in chat so I can double check. But I think
Okay.
you said 13. Cool. All right, what else you got, man?
Okay. Let's see, I cast. I attack.
This really
That is it.
said that stand really.
That's all.
Okay, my man. No extra attacks, nothing like that, just the one.
Oh yeah, I guess I do get 2 attacks.
Also, do you need to be in melee to do those?
Oh, yes.
Because if
for
so, just
those.
move yourself up.
I'll
Okay.
move over here. So there's my. So I'm gonna attack again.
Yeah, slap his ass again.
Does a 24 hit?
Yes, it does.
Nine, 11 points.
All right. That's your turn, right? Am I correct, hombre?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. That's and done. It is Valeria's turn.
Cool. So she is gonna move to here first. And then cast. Oh god, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Lightning bolt at a 4th level. And he does get a dex saving throw.
Okay. Dex saving throw, you said?
Mm-hmm. And she'll just kind of go straight. Oops, hold on. I gotta figure out. I know there's a way to like do direction arrows, but I can't remember how to do that.
There is. So what you do is 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, if you look in the 3rd tab, like see where the chat is, very top, over 2 to the right, you should see a couple templates. If you don't see the appropriate template, there's a way to do it.
Okay.
You just take it, grab it, and drag it onto the
There we go.
table.
That's not exactly a perfect straight line, but that's how she's attacking, is straight that way.
Okay, I don't see it. Did you drag it out?
I thought so.
Do you see it on your screen?
I see it on my screen.
What kind of a line is it?
It's supposed to be a straight line. Just because I'm just trying to say.
Yeah, how many feet?
It's supposed to be 100 feet straight, but I wanted to say what direction she was shooting it from because it does have a 5-foot. Yeah, but it'd be in front
5
of
foot.
her.
It has a 5-foot width?
Yeah.
Okay. You should be able to move this.
Hold on.
But, I mean, obviously you hit him.
Nope, I can't move that, but that's fine. Yes, and he
Interesting.
does get a dex saving throw.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use one of my legendary resistances to dodge it completely. You'll fire it off at... Actually, I take that back. I apologize. He's going to go ahead and cast Counterspell.
What's that do?
Counterspell?
It counters your spell.
No, he'll use a legendary resistance. So, he'll go ahead and... I can't believe that went so crooked. That was funny. So, he's going to go ahead and basically auto-save against it.
Cool.
Hey, you burned a legendary resistance. That's not a bad thing. Actually, I apologize. I get to save first, and then I can decide. Sorry, I don't have a lot of legendary... Hey, well, okay, well, it was the time to use it for sure.
Do you want me to roll
Yay.
damage? Or no?
No, because he voluntarily succeeds.
Okay.
Or what else you got?
Hold on. 5, 10, 15. And then she's actually just going to move back to right here.
Okay. When you move back there, you see his spine whips around and goes to make an attack of opportunity against you because he has a 15-foot reach.
Oh, that's nice.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yep.
18 points of damage, please.
Oof.
He says, "Where are you going?" And it just whips from the back of his tail and just cracks right across your body as you retreat. Jules yells out, "No, don't touch her!" What else you got?
That's all I can do. Because that was full
Oh.
movement and my action.
All right. Jonathan, it's Mickey's turn. What you
Well,
doing?
Mickey's turn. I'm gonna shoot the nearest party next to me.
Did you
I
say the
don't know
nearest
who's-
person next to you?
Yeah, who's next to me?
A friend.
Enemy. You know what I mean.
Oh, I get what you're saying. You'll probably move to where you won't shoot Bottom in the face.
Probably.
If you shoot me in the face, I will fuck you up, pal.
I'll send you a picture of this, Jonathan, so you can see what this kind of looks like. But yeah, I'll go ahead and move you, and you go ahead and fire off a shot against him, please.
And what is this? 1d10 plus 3. So I gotta roll to hit him. Roll a d20.
I didn't get that.
Stupid bitch. Roll a d20.
At least it wasn't a 1.
It's a
one
4.
this time.
A 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You fire off the bullet, and it hits his armor, and just you
Doesn't
see
like
the,
what?
huh?
It just chings off.
Yeah, you see the bullet actually hits the armor and spins around in the armor because it's just so thick.
Right
What else
on.
you doing?
I reload my pistol. End of turn.
What's your bonus action? End of turn.
Mm-hmm.
Egada, you're up.
Okay, for my bonus action, I will Misty Step over here. So I'll cast that spell. Where is it? There it is. Cast it. And then I will swing my longsword at it.
Swing.
Swing away, Meryl. Also, I forgot the Shadow Demon gave Jonathan advantage, so Jonathan gets to re-roll that. But let's do with Egada first.
Okay. I mean, we can go ahead and do Mickey's. That's cool. I don't mind.
Jonathan, go ahead and make me another roll.
Roll a d20.
And, I mean, Landon, you got to make a roll anyway, so go ahead and roll against it.
All right.
It's 17.
Okay, so yeah, same result. I apologize. All right, what is Egada going to get?
Does a 25 hit?
Most definitely does hit, sir.
Okay, I am also going to expend my Divine Smite ability. So I'm going to burn a 3rd level spell slot to add 4d8 radiant damage to this hit.
Nice.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that also makes that a holy weapon. Or not a holy weapon, a magical weapon, am I correct?
Let's see. Divine Smite. When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than the first, and plus 1d8 against undead or fiends.
Awesome. And
So
is your weapon magical?
it is not.
Okay, so
The normal slashing damage, I imagine, will get resisted. Am I wrong?
I'm gonna double check. It will be immune. It will be immune to that damage.
To just the damage from the longsword.
Yeah, but your smite.
The radiant damage, he's going to take it all.
Correct, sir.
Okay, so I used a 3rd level spell slot, so that would bump it up to 4d8 normally. But you said it counts as a fiend, right?
Yes, it does.
So that will be 5d8
Bring some pain.
plus 4. Or no, I don't think I get the strength bonus since it's immune to the slashing, right?
Yeah, it's immune to that damage.
Okay, so roll 5d8. 32 points of radiant damage. And that is only my first attack. I get 2 attacks.
Bring some more pain, man.
So for my second attack, I'm going to burn my inspiration to gain advantage. And does a 22 hit?
The 22 does indeed still hit.
All right, I'm going to once again burn another third level spell slot to get the 5d8 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, no shit.
That will be another 20 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Man,
And-
all these paladins.
And as I unleash my divine smites upon him, I say, "Perhaps you didn't hear me the first time, devil. I said if you intend to harm these people, you will have to go through me."
You tell him, friend.
Not bad. Anything else you got for me, Agata?
That's it.
Awesome. Shadow Demon and Jules' turn. I'm going to... He's got True Sight, though. Shadow Demon will aid Mickey in his next attack.
You know, Mickey doesn't know any of his other, warlock abilities yet. He's still
Oh, I guess if that's the case, he would say, you would hear his whisper in your ear, and he would say, "You don't know what you're capable of yet, do you?" And then you'll see, like, shadow will like start leaking up your body like liquid into your ears. You get a full breath of what you can do.
I got a full breath of what I can do.
Yeah, you have full access to understand all your abilities. It's part of the pact, actually. I kind of assumed that was the case. Unless I
Yeah,
would have said spectral plan for that.
yeah. You never sent me those things you were supposed to send me.
I could have sworn I did, man. I'll double check and I'll resend it. Because I sent it like before I even drove home the last time.
Did I respond back?
No,
I think I found the dude who gives us the magic gloves.
that could be why. Okay. So Jules is going to run over to Zelaria and
Ka-chow.
I really don't think I can afford to do it again. Whatever. He'll go ahead and he touches your cheek and he says, "Don't give up on me. I haven't given up on you." And gives you
So, did you guys figure out how to revive people by sleeping?
22 hit points back.
Oof.
But he takes 22 hit points.
So she's actually gonna like pull his hand just very gently from her cheek and be like, "We need to have a serious conversation, and you need to stop hurting yourself."
You're not on fire? Yes, I am.
He says, "As you say, my sweet." And that's what he's going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, if we can go ahead and take a quick smoke break, I apologize. And then we'll kick back into the turns at the top of the initiative. Sound good to everybody?
Yes.
All right, you're all the best. BRB.
All right.
I just make
so
sure everyone can.
bonus action. Will interact with an object. I'm gonna grab a potion, a superior potion.
Yes.
I'm going to drink said superior healing potion as my bonus
Oh.
action.
Awesome. Tell me how many hit points you gain, or if you'll post them, I'd appreciate it. Of course, now my dog eats.
Nice.
I heals for 28.
Dude, I haven't heard that song in so long.
28.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to attack with my great sword, recklessly again.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that I'm giving you the right number. Does a 22 hit you?
A 22 does hit me. You guys are fucking on.
All right, so 6, 7. That would be 19 points of damage for that hit.
With a magical weapon, correct?
With the magical weapon, yes. Oh, +2, sorry, so that would be 21. I forgot to add my 2 for rage, so it's actually 21.
Got it.
So Todd.
I rolled an 18. So
18 does not hit.
no, I rolled an 18. It's 18 plus 13.
Okay.
So, and then that would be a 10, another 21 to hit. Another 21.
A 21 to hit or a 22 to hit?
No, he
No.
got an 18 plus a 13 to hit.
Okay.
So that would
His
be,
AC is 22.
I got a 31 to hit.
You hit.
And that's 21 points of damage.
Still with a magical weapon, obviously. You're not switching that up. Whew, look at that life bar shrink.
Ooh, go Gotti Coop.
Yeah. All right. Anything else Starfire's or Turtholomews got?
No, because I bonus action drank. Nope, that's it for me.
Okay. It's the at the end of your turn, he has 2 more legendary actions. He's going to go ahead and use them.
All right.
He's going to go ahead and hit Tarfire.
Skirt.
Bartholomew?
Turtholomew.
I mean,
Does 27 hits you, correct?
Yes.
Tartholifier.
Tartholifier.
Bartholomew.
Okay, so you'll go ahead and take 20 points of damage. Half to 10. And then he'll go ahead and what the fuck? He'll go ahead and hit Egida. Okay, 32 for 18 points of damage to Egida.
All right. 18.
Just trying to. Oh,
Okay. Hit point total for Egida and hit point total for Turtholomew.
I'm at 29.
That's what I had you at. Turth?
I'm at 100.
Okay, I had you at 89. I'll replace that. Okay. So his turn goes on. He'll go ahead and move. He'll disengage.
Pussy.
To here. Then he'll spend a legendary action to charge Turth.
He can use a legendary action on his own turn.
Of course he can. The fun thing is you can use the legendary action on his turn. Actually, no. He'll go ahead and he'll stay there. And for his action, he will cast...
bruh. What is that fucking chirping?
Here, bud.
God, that was fucking creepy.
Don't know what chirping is.
He's looking for his headphones so he can hear you guys.
Ah. He'll go
Couldn't
ahead and he'll cast Maze on Bonham. Banish a
What's that
creature.
do?
It banishes you to a maze you have to try to escape. So okay. Let's see. Duration, conjuration. Apparently there's no attack or save. That's fun. So he banishes you for 10 minutes into nothingness. You can use your action to try to escape.
I would like to do that.
Okay, so when your turn comes up, you can't, but for the time being, you are not here. So he moves, does that. We should be good. I haven't spent any legendary actions. That should be my turn. And as bonus action, he will cast Hunter's Mark on. I really want it to be Bonham, but we'll go ahead and we'll cast it on turn. So he'll Hunter's Mark you, which I should have been doing every turn. I keep forgetting. Everyone forgets Hunter's Mark.
Leon didn't.
Haley, you are up.
All right, Haley is going to. Well, she's out of his range now, so it kind of messes with what I was gonna do, but better. I'm gonna Ray of Frost him.
What is it, a 90-foot line? 40, 60?
60. He looks like he's within 60 feet.
Hey, look, I got a template.
Yeah, he's within 60.
Yeah, we'll center it on you. I just want to make sure you don't hit Mickey.
No, it's a hit. It's a to hit.
Oh, it's to hit.
Yeah.
Just thanks to it. All right, boom.
Smart. She's smart. She knows not to hit her friends.
Go ahead and make me an attack.
$17 to hit. No, it's
Sadly,
a
no. He'll raise his hand and just absorb the ray. Nice try. No. What else you got, Haley? You're spunky. You can do this.
That's really about all.
You want to move?
Could use one more social. I don't want to move closer to him. I'm in a good range.
Okay.
He can
All
hit
right.
me closer.
True. All right, Bonham, it is your turn then, I imagine.
Alright. I want to cast myself back in here.
Okay, so go ahead. You're spending your action to make a DC 20 intelligence check.
Straight up intelligent.
Yeah, that's why this is a good spell.
Ha! Yeah, nope, that's a 3.
So you find yourself in a three-dimensional maze of bone, and as you go down one section, or you turn and you look and you realize you're lost in this place. Everywhere you turn, you see his skull sitting there laughing at you in his new. You will never
And
escape.
every skull I see, I kick like a fucking football.
Well done, gain inspiration.
I already had inspiration.
All right.
So I'll use it for advantage on this roll.
Roll to kick the skull. Zalaria, you're up next.
Okay.
Yep, didn't.
Counterspelled that, couldn't I?
Sorry, my man. You crush it, but you're not out of the place. Okay, Zalaria, you're up next.
Oops, I didn't want to scroll. Okay, she is going to cast Call Lightning at a 4th level spell. Which...
Okay, you're gonna get in range.
Huh?
How are you gonna get in range to not kill anybody? Where are you moving?
So, what it is it's a 60-foot radius and 10-foot tall cylinder of clouds, and then when I cast the spell, I choose a point that I can see under the cloud. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity save, or they take the damage. So, basically, centered on, like, here... Come on. Okay, well, it's not gonna... Hold on, I gotta find what I want.
You ping by left clicking. Or press and hold left.
Well, this is where I want it centered. Yeah, sure. 60
You
feet.
want it centered there?
Yes.
So all of us have to make dex saves?
No, you don't have to make a dex save unless you're being struck by lightning. And she chooses where the lightning is going to go, and it's going to go right here on this guy. Why is it not letting me ping? Hold on, am I on the right thing?
It's the one that's underneath the spyglass.
Nope, it's not. Whatever.
Ping, ping, pong.
Yeah, no, he's the only one that has to make a dex saving because there's nobody close enough to him.
All right, so I will go ahead and make a dex save first. This is +9.
Damn it.
25.
Yeah, he... Why is this not doing what I want it to? Yeah, no, he saves, but he still takes half damage.
Ooh, nice. Go ahead and give me what half damage is going to be.
Okay, so full damage would have been 16. So half of that is what he'll take.
So half of 16?
Yes.
Because he has damage resistance to lightning. So he'll take half of 16.
Sorry.
No, he's taking half of 16 because he successfully did a dex.
Oh, okay. So he'll take half of half.
Okay.
So half of 16 is
You would take 4.
8. 4.
And half of 8 is 4.
Awesome. It looks like he takes a little bit of it and it burns, but it looks like he's a little resistant to it. He stands back up full. What else you got?
Hold on, I gotta... That's honestly all that she can do.
Sorry. Mickey, you're up.
Mickey's up. Okay. Something. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Bitch. I'm going to cast Fireball.
You gonna fireball him?
Uh-huh.
What's the radius of fireball?
Well, it is. I mean, range. The range is 150 feet.
Yeah, so you can center that around him easy. What is the radius of it?
Where am I going to find that at?
In your spells, it'll say.
It says time, range, hit, DC, effect, notes.
Fireball's a 20-foot radius.
20 foot? Okay.
It's in quotes. Okay.
Okay, so 20-foot radius, you said?
20-foot radius, yes.
Okay, I think that'll hit him just fine. It's boom.
It's a 20-foot radius. You have it set for a 10-foot radius.
Is that what's showing up on your screen?
The radius is only 2 squares.
Wow,
So that would-
it shows like 6 on mine.
It shows up 6 on mine.
8 technically.
Well, that's the base of the template that you're using, but you have it scaled down. So the actual grid of the actual game mat that we're playing on, you only have it set for a 10-foot radius right now.
9 this time.
I didn't hit anyway. It doesn't matter. I rolled a 9.
Well, you don't hit when it comes to this.
Oh, okay.
Fireball doesn't work that way.
Yeah, he
So
has
do
to
you have a
roll.
way to scale up that template, Zach?
I do, but the thing is well, no matter what it says on that and what the squares are, the template is the proper size for it because it has a template to use.
Yeah.
It's basically the graphic I use may not have been the proper one.
Yeah.
Here's 20, like this is a 20-foot one, but it's not really 20 feet.
That's
It's
only
the-
taking up a 5-foot area.
I know, that's what I'm saying, is that
Yeah.
their pictures, the one that I'm using is for a 20-foot thing. So it'll hit them, and it won't hit anyone else. Also, we can do 5, 10, 15, 20. And he can aim it here so it doesn't hit Turth himself. Or sorry, here so it doesn't hit Turth himself.
Yeah.
So I basically get a dexterity save against you, Jonathan. What is your spell DC?
15.
Okay, 15. Okay, and I rolled a 15, so I take half of it, so you still roll damage.
8d6.
Yes, sir.
Roll 8d6.
I didn't get that.
Oh,
Could
damn
you
it.
try again?
Roll a d6.
It's 5.
5. Roll a d6.
It's 5 this time.
It's 5 again.
And you
Roll a
take-
d6.
It's 2.
2. Roll a d6.
Please be careful.
Rolling.
6. Roll a d6.
If you type it in, you can tell it to roll 6 of them in a row.
I did.
No, if you type it in.
I'm not typing it. I've already done it.
No, it's fine.
I got D5, D5, D2, D3, D6, D6, D6.
So
Shit,
552 3666.
Yeah.
That's what
So 6 times 3 is 18. 9, 20, 21, 2, 3. 33 points of damage.
Sounds about right.
Okay, and I will half that. 16. Because he is resistant to fire.
He's not immune anymore?
He's never been immune to fire.
Immune to slashing damage.
Well, I did fire against him last time, and he said, nope, it doesn't hurt me at all.
No, in his final form, no. He's less resistant to it, but he's more resistant to others. He's a different monster for the different form, duh.
Fine, I just want to make sure that I can use fire against him if I want to.
Yeah, you can use fire. He's just resistant to it. All right, Mickey, anything else?
No.
Egada.
All right. For my bonus action, I'm going to use lay on hands on myself.
Okay. How many you healing?
The rest of my pool, which is another 20.
Okay.
And also, I forgot about my abjuration ward. So that would have soaked 7 points of damage. Will you allow me to retroactively implement that?
Yeah, it's a new character.
Okay.
New character, who dis?
So my total new hit points would be 56.
Okay.
Okay, so lay on hands was my bonus action. Now for my movement, I'm going to move up here. And swing with my longsword again.
Okay. Amanda, are you on mute?
Yes, I am on mute. So the
Okay.
refurb is not coming from us.
Does a modified 20 hit?
No.
Okay.
Damn, son.
So a second attack. That will miss. That's only a 15 to hit.
Sorry, man.
It's all good.
What else you got?
That was movement, bonus action, and standard action, so that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. The Shadow Demon is going to reappear next to Haley. No, he's going to go ahead and Damn, son. So the Shadow Demon shows up from like Mickey's shadow, and it casts over towards this creature, and it pops up from the shadows in just this enormous shadow tentacle bit, rises up as high as it can, and it dives down into hundreds of little needles and stab into him. Kraxor screams, and it will use its teleport because it can do that, and teleport it away.
Haha, get fucked, idiot.
Let's see. Jules has healed Zelaria. He's going to go ahead and looks over at Zelaria and he says, I can't see you. I can't see you hurt, my dear, my sweet. And he walks towards you like he's going to hug you, and he disappears into you. You're going to gain the rest of his hit points as temporary hit points that go first, and if they're gone, he dies.
Oh, that's nice. How many was that?
63. So you see your green bar?
Yeah.
That's the hit points that go down first.
Cool.
All right, top of the initiative.
Okay, hold on. We are getting a really bad echo. I don't know if somebody like went from having headphones and no longer has headphones, but if that's the case, our volume is too loud and it's just picking back up in your mic. And I don't know who has switched or anything.
I have headphones on.
Okay.
Josh? Josh and Mandy are the only two.
Yeah, I took mine off.
Reverb. Peter Piper was a nothing.
Okay, it stopped.
Okay. Thanks, Josh. I'm sorry. I hope it's not too inconvenient. So that'll go ahead and be the two betrayers' turn. It's now Bartholomew.
Alright, so here. Raging. Don't need that bonus. I am going to reckless attack with my long sword. Sorry, my great sword. I don't know why I keep calling it a long sword. That is a 29 to hit.
Jesus fuck, yes, you hit.
And that would be 22 points of damage.
Jesus fuck.
Rolled 2 6s.
Nice.
And my second swing, I am going to do the same thing. Nat 20.
Well, what do you know? A nat 20 will definitely hit.
Yes.
So that would be a 30, 34 to hit.
Yeah, you kind of hit. You hit anytime you roll a nat 20, you auto hit.
All right. So that would be 18 double dice, right?
Yes.
18 plus 8.
Also, as a side note, when you're done, type in the number and pause. Okay. So you're going to do 28 damage with this next attack, but as a half orc, when you score a crit, you get to roll your damage dice one more time. So go ahead and roll your greatsword damage, not your bonus to hit, or not bonus hit, not your strength bonus, just the weapon damage one more time and add it to that number. We constantly forget this, and we can't for you. You score too many goddamn crits.
So that's 10.
And for those watching the stream, like, we've rolled in person. He really does roll this good. So 38 points of fucking damage to me?
Yes, sir.
That's amazing.
Okay. It's not fun, I tell you,
I rolled an 18
but
and
it's
a
fun.
20. So we're clear there.
No, it's legit, man. All right. Maybe I should have cast Maze on you. Just because you're critting and savage. Okay. At the end of your turn, I think I have 2 legendary actions I can spend. So let's see what we can do. Let's see. And it's just killing me that I'm on this asteroid, because that extra 10 feet would be super sweet. There. He'll go ahead and he'll roll. Fuck it. Let's just kill Bartholomew since Egida. No, Egida's lower. I'll make 1 attack each. First at Bartholomew.
Okay.
Alright, so like a 30 something hits you.
Yeah.
23 damage, halved. Does a 19 hit Egida?
It does not.
Ooh, saucy. Alright, that's his actions for the. That's his legendary actions. It's now his turn. Let's see. I can do maze 3 times a day. Let's go ahead and do it again. Hey, Turth. Enjoy being in a maze.
No.
Bam.
At least you're pretty intelligent.
He'll go ahead and do
It's
that.
Intelligence check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on your turn.
On my
Which you're
turn.
not so bad at, but.
Is it check or save?
Huh?
Is it check or save?
Check.
Check. Okay. Just straight.
So he'll do that. I'll go ahead and. That's it. I'll cast Hunter's Mark on Egida. Is someone working a vibrator? Because it sounds like someone's working a vibrator.
It's because you're standing on
Okay. So he can't attack because he went ahead and did that. He'll Hunter's Mark Egida. He'll move there because he doesn't provoke. And that will be his happy ass turn. All right, Haley, you're up.
Alright, Haley really doesn't like that he just came over to her. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to Misty Step 3 feet away.
To do what? Misty
I'm
Step?
using
Oh,
Misty
you're-
Step to go over here. Like, I think that's about 30 feet away. So you guys are gonna come with me.
That's 15 feet. You have way more if you want.
Yeah. So she's like way the fuck over here.
Towards the edge of the asteroid?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So she's like, nope, that's a little too close. You need to stay back.
You Misty Step so he can't get an attack of opportunity. That works out just fine.
Yep. And then I'm gonna be like, well, I see you're no longer immune to my fire. Have fun with this. And I'm gonna cast. And I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at a 5th level. That gives me 6 Scorching Ray bolts to go straight at his ass.
Yes!
Alright, one was a natural 1. And then I got 9 plus 8. 17 doesn't hit. 8.
19 doesn't hit.
19 doesn't hit, right?
Nope.
So sadly, only one of those guys hit. Didn't work out as well as I wanted it
He has
to.
a 22 AC. You hit him with that? I didn't hear those numbers.
Huh?
The last one was a 24.
Yes! Good job. Hit him.
And it's only 8 points.
And he's resistant by half to that, so he
Yep.
takes 4 points of damage. Also, do me a huge favor, would you?
What's that?
Roll me for wild magic.
I know. I did not roll a 1.
Okay, just double checking.
I know. That's bonus action and action, so that should be it.
Okay. All right. It's gonna be Bonham's turn. You want to try to find your way out of this maze?
I do. I do.
Intelligence check, sir.
Yep.
Alright, it'll be
Your second robot dick. You may have to repeat.
modified 20.
Can you type it in the thing? Because you sound like you're blowing Optimus Prime right now.
Yeah.
Like, roll out, Autobots! Oh, yeah! Modified 20! Guess what, motherfucker? You go through the maze, you smash through one of those skulls, and it reveals an open door into this dimension. You want to pop in?
Hell yeah, I do.
All right, guess what? You are right back where you started. Boom! You still have movement and a bonus action. What else you gonna do?
I'm gonna move up.
All right. Anything else?
And I'm gonna try to fuck him up with my holy event.
Can't. You had to spend your action getting out of the maze, and I am sorry.
Damn. Okay.
I know. Do you have action surge? Anything that gives you an extra action? Or, you know, since you have hero points on that character.
Burn some hero points.
Because we're kind of phasing him out anyway, you might as well get your worth out of him. He has 10 hit points left. Which is really depressing me.
You just smack the shit out of him and burn your hero points.
I mean, if you guys understood what this thing was and how well you did against him.
Punch God in the face!
If you want to save your hero point, I'll fucking end him.
But Bonham needs to end him, dude.
No, you're right. You're right.
Again, he's losing those hero points. Because, you know.
Can I use a hero point to attack it?
You can use your hero point to act out a turn. At the end of your turn, you can enact it.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay, it's Larry's turn, but Bonham is on his hero points. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm thinking like I said you.
You have inspiration, right?
Does that not look amazing?
What is he?
He's a big scary demon monster.
Where's one?
You're gonna, oh, okay.
And then a 11.
Josh, do you have inspiration?
Does a 35 hit?
Let's see, what doesn't a 35 hit? Look at you! You only
The
get 10
Holy
hit
Avenger is fucking OP as shit.
Yeah, man. 20th level clerics are dope. I want to see you bring some pain. End it. He's 20th level.
Alright, so I actually
Speak as
misread
like
the Holy Avenger. So I get the 1d8 plus 5 on top of the 2d10.
Yeah, you do get that.
Oh shit.
20th level.
So I'm gonna go.
This is so goddamn gross. I said 20th level and Sydney just like went, what?
That's why I kept questioning if Tarfire was still here.
Okay, so my
If he's still
2d10
here.
add up to a 7 count slashing.
Sorry, you're cutting out now. You're no longer sucking on Optimus Prime, but you are giving Megatron a hand job. No sound wave because he's interrupting. Look, I know sometimes I talk on this thing and it does it too. But if you'll type, yeah, awesome, thank you. Gain inspiration for bearing with us through the technological issues.
If it's not a magical weapon, are you using a magical weapon?
Pretty sure the Holy Avenger is a magical weapon.
Then he's not immune to
It is.
a weapon.
Yeah, he's not immune to it.
I thought you said he was.
He's immune to my longsword because it's not a magical weapon.
Oh, okay.
That's why Turth has been dealing so much damage to him.
So
Yeah, because he has. By the way, you only have a +1 magical weapon, and look how much of a difference it's made.
Say what?
You only have a
Okay,
+1 magical
that's an
weapon.
8, 5. That's a 13.
A 13 to hit?
No, 13 for slashing damage.
No, 13
Oh, yeah.
damage.
Well, Josh, please do me a big favor and tell me how you want to end this for the reign of this god.
Okay, so I'm gonna shove the Holy Avenger right through his fucking throat.
Oh!
And I'm gonna take my thumbs and I'm gonna shove him in his eyes. And I'm just gonna fucking pull his fucking skull apart and just yell at the top of my fucking lungs. This is what you deserve, you bone ass motherfucker.
Yes!
The god shakes. You tear him into absolute shreds and totally destroy him. You see his very essence erupts. All the godhood and energy starts flowing straight through you. I'm gonna do a joke real quick, Josh, okay? And then I'm gonna go through
Okay.
the rest of this drama. Okay, ready? Then he
Yes.
turns into Optimus Prime. Kidding. Sorry. So as you do that, you rip his eyes and you rip the skull, cracks apart. That divine energy swirls and flows into you. You have a choice. The divine energy can go towards Bonham becoming a god of himself, or you
Mhm.
can funnel it to Dialatus. What do you choose?
Does Bonham become a god? Or does he
I'm gonna channel it through myself so me and Dialatus can rule together.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Then he will explode. You will grow in size, looking all Viking-like and everything else, as you suck up the divine energy of all of his worshippers. It's fleeting, but you have just enough time to continue the worship if you can find followers. You now have Dialatus calling to you in your head, and she says, "It is done. You finally succeeded in your path. Before you return to me, I think you have some people you need to say some things to."
I
But you're
do.
gonna have to wait 10 minutes because Turth is in a spell still.
I'm gonna roll for that.
Go ahead, buddy.
You
Since
got
I'm
this.
like disappeared. I'm using my inspiration.
Yeah.
And I rolled a nat 20.
Yes.
You actually are able to show back up. Josh, enjoy your new life total.
Holy shit.
Bartholomew shows back up. I think you were there. No, you were there
I
next
was
to
on the
exit.
I was on the other side of him. I got you.
Move yourself.
moved you?
So he grows in size with this divine energy, and just like every bit of detail, like anything that can show up will show up and then start to get engraved. Works of art and armor that he's worn that are already impressed with divine energy will look like artifacts that were made from the beginning of time. His features will become more iconic and he will grow into great size. Turth all of a sudden finds his way out and he's like, poof, describe how you escaped the maze.
I honestly ran through walls at this point because I got angry and couldn't find my way through. So I'm like, you know what? This ain't working. I'm busting through some walls, seeing what I can do this way. And I found a door and opened it, and then I see Bonham, 17 sizes bigger than he was before. And I'm like, okay, something new happened, guys.
We killed a god.
Woohoo!
We are the God Slayers.
We are literally the god slayers now.
That is the second time you guys have killed something that is classified in this game as a god. Despite the fact that you're not overpowered, I'm shocked. Smart tactics, good rolls, proper equipment.
So I'm out of the maze.
Yep, you're all right there. We're out of combat. Go ahead and, as you wish.
Valeria's gonna move like over here, and she'll like look up at Bonham and just be like, "So what's this make you besides giant?"
All powerful? So is it my time to bequeath my items, Zach?
Your ones that you gained before you became an angel of
Yes.
20th level, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I had an amulet that was Dialatus's like symbol. I'll go ahead and put that around Zaliria's neck.
Oh.
Uh, and I also had the gold tooth from that one trick ass bitch.
Reficil.
The gold tooth.
Yeah, I give it to Haley, and I tell her to give this to Marzio.
She'll gladly take it from him.
And I take out my flask and I give it to Mickey.
Aw.
I also believe I had a ring of some sort. A ring that was also a. It was my ring from when I worshipped the Bone Devil, and I'll kind of just like flick that off into the distance. Say
Into
fuck you.
space.
Yeet.
Yeah, fuck that thing. And I'm also going to give my coin of communication to Zaleria,
She'll
so
take
she
it.
can give that to to somebody else that might be joining the party soon.
or you got.
And my longsword of warning, I will give to who will I give that to? Okay, who in this team actually uses longswords?
I think
I
Turf.
do.
Yes, I will give it to the
You
dragon
guy that
boy.
you have never seen before.
He did help you. Their
Yeah.
names are underneath their models if you want to take a look at that if you have trouble.
I just don't want to butcher that. Egida?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I give it to him and I say, thank you for helping me destroy that son of a bitch. He's been a pain in my.
You are a strong man of faith, and it was an honor to help.
It was an honor to fight by your side, my man.
I hope we can see each other again someday.
I do too, but alas, I feel like that's not going to happen someday soon. And then I walk up to, and I give him the warrior's handshake. And I say, you've been like a brother to me, and I appreciate all you've done for me.
Do it again. I want to go back. Change anything. I'd do it again if I had to.
This is where our destinies separate. You all have been a good friend to me, and I love you all.
Oh.
Tell Nick
Chapter, but it's a start of a new one for you,
that I
brother.
Wait, tell Nyx what? Because you totally broke out there.
Yeah, you kind of had that as a situation. So please repeat that. That was really beautiful.
I think.
tell Nix, and I will be with her always,
Oh.
just as I will always be with all of you, as you have become my family in these trying times.
We'll always remember you.
Charles will look him in the eyes and be like, it might be the end of this chapter, but it's the start of a new one for you, brother.
Just remember, if any of you have a crisis of faith, just know I'll be looking out for each and every one of you.
We're gonna miss you.
And just like that, I fade into the abyss and I join Dialotus' side.
If you'll do me a favor, Josh, and click on your model and click the delete button.
And
Can you do it?
what do you want me to do?
Click on your character on the map. Well, that will do. Jules will look at the floating band that was floating out in the middle of nowhere, and he'll telekinesis it back, close his hands, and you see a small spark of fire. And he walks over to Zalaria and he hands it to her, and it's a new symbol. It's a new symbol that instead of representing the bone devil Kraxor that became a god, it will represent the new god that is Bonham.
She'll take it from him. And she'll add it to her altar when she gets home.
He says he'll need followers to keep what he started today by taking it from Kraxor.
We'll get him followers. Don't worry about that.
Pretty sure he can't do that.
I slowly fade back in and I say, one more thing. Fuck that guy, am I right? And then I fade back out.
You're just a little voice in our head at this point.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He was an asshole.
The new Bonham model.
Ow! Zach, your painting fell on me. It tried to kill me.
Did it really? Are you okay?
I'm fine. It just startled me.
The painting that I made you, or the painting that you got from me, actually fell and attacked you.
Me in
It's
the
a
head.
sign.
It spooked me.
So, yeah, sitting there, the shadow demon will walk over and say, Mickey, you have a lot of chaos to create in this world. We will be in touch. And he will fade into a shadow, and the shadow will cast as kind of like a small bat, and the bat will crawl towards you, fly a bit, and then fly onto your shoulder. Jonathan broke. Technical difficulties, I guess? It's like the Blair Witch Project over on Josh's screen. I love it.
No, they can't.
Can you hear me?
No. So a bat flies to you and does what?
I heard.
Okay, so he heard you.
He's still hearing. Good. So he says, yeah, so he says the whole thing about you have much chaos to create. I'll keep in touch, and he'll turn into your familiar. And the familiar is what gives you your spells per day and everything.
He said right on.
Awesome. And Jules takes a step back and he says, so, I imagine we have a lot to discuss.
Sorry. She's actually going to step towards him and be like, yes, first off, and she's going to slap him across the face.
He will
Damn.
allow you to slap him across the face.
Get pranked.
As this is going on, Tirth is just gonna wander away.
We actually have the ship that will take us home.
Yeah, Dindo will come by and you'll hear him say, "Are you done? Have you completed everything?"
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
I'm ready to go home.
Yeah, let's go home.
I need a nap.
Can you guys hear Jonathan now?
No.
I cannot.
Jonathan might need to
No, they
leave the
cannot.
call and come back in.
Oh, I think she did. The look on her face says she did.
I'm sorry, you know.
I heard Jonathan say I'm sorry, but that was all I heard.
He said I love you, Mandy.
Oh.
I'm just being ornery.
I love him too.
So, yeah. As you guys are sitting there on the asteroid, the world breaker will spin by and he'll say, "Hey, have you completed everything?"
Yes, we have. Guys, let's go home.
I look at everybody and I'm like, I need a nap.
We need a lot of things.
Is it a nap?
As you guys go and float up and board the ship and everything else with a new crew member, Jules, for the time being. Dindo gets you guys ready as you guys get on the World Breaker, and he says, "Where to next?"
Dathersport.
Home.
Sits there and he nods and he says, "First mate, set a course," and you'll see it like start to go into like the drive to shift planes. As you guys do, and you sit there and you look back at as you sit there and look back at the area. Oh no, we lost Jonathan. He's reconnecting. Looks like he reconnected. So as you guys sit there, it's ready and it spins out, and it gets ready to shift gears to
I hate
fly.
you for that, by the way.
Me for what?
He just did the I'm Biak from South Park, and I hate that character.
Oh, okay. So you guys float up to the World Breaker. You get it. It gets ready to shift into gears to go back to the home plane of existence, and you guys have a new crew member by the name of Jules that is looking at Zalaria and trying to hold hands with her all the time.
She is not happy with him. She's got her arms crossed. She looks like if I mean, it's like you pissed off your mom. Like she has that look and attitude of her. She is not happy at all.
She's not necessarily happy.
Nope.
What is your boyfriend gonna think about this, Illyria?
Yeah, what is?
Are you gonna let him hold your hand?
No, like she's got her arms crossed and she's got the very much of like I'm disappointed mom attitude going on right now.
Okay.
She'll have a
Jules' eyes will flame ever so slightly. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
Bada bing.
Remember to add +3 to your save.
Does that last for 24 hours, Landon?
It's a 25.
It's whenever you're within 10 feet of me. It's constantly on.
Okay.
Just no, you're able to resist his smiles and his charms and everything. It's pretty simple.
I'd smack him across the face and be like, "You can't do that to me anymore."
Technically, they're still married. Just
What's
saying,
spoken
like,
for?
he can't. But like, if anybody has the right, it's him, not Alazio. That's all I'm saying. So, as you guys sail away from the asteroid, you see the place where there was the death of one god and the birth of a new one. As you look into the stars, you see that there's a constellation that almost looks right next to one that looks, you swear, as you stare at it, it looks more like a Valkyrie. And right next to it, you swear there's a new set of stars that look like a Viking king.
Yeah.
Both of them interlocked in both battle and arms as they fight side by side, back to back. You look at all your crew members, your new ones, as you know you're going back home to Dathersport where you belong. And at that point, I'm going to ask you all. I think it's a good stopping point. You tell me. We good?
Sure.
I'm good. I'm also good to complain if we.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
good either way.
I'm good either way. I mean,
Yeah, same.
I think we should end it on this particular note. We could pick it up next Sunday because I love that completion.
Yeah, that's a fitting end.
Do we all want to give Josh what he deserves for being a first-time player with an amazing, amazing character plot arc? Good job, man. That was actually very, like, I've seen a lot of people deal with their characters in a lot of ways. That was a beautiful plot. Thank you for adding it to us.
I just feel like that's what he would have done, you know. He loved his buddies who fought and died by his side.
I'm again, Josh, severely impressed. So guys, with all that said and done, oops, did the wrong thing. I really appreciate you all. I'm moving everything around by accident.
I do have a question though, Zach.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Which way is Omega's introduction gonna pan out?
Oh, that's something you're gonna have to find out.
Tune in next week on Dragon Ball Z.
Yep. Before I'm gonna go ahead and give the screen over to Amanda, and then Amanda's gonna give it over to Mandy. I want you all to look at your screen real quick, and here's part of my appreciation.
Oh no,
Nope,
wait.
that's the wrong thing. Hold on. I can't.
Zach control us, but he
Oh, I won't be
There.
able to
No.
see it.
Why doesn't it say it? There you go. Do you see it?
Yes.
I appreciate you guys very, very much for what you guys have done dealing with this whole technology issue. So, thank you guys very much. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to Amanda.
Hey guys, still active on Diamonds and Dice on Facebook. I did post the stream there. Make it a little easier for you to follow this video. We've been a little slow at posting things here lately with being on quarantine and everything, but we'll get back up there. Just follow us around and like us on Twitch. Okay, Mandy, go.
I am streaming at Madly Unique here on Twitch, obviously. Been kind of on a Minecraft binge. We're gonna start doing some cosplay stuff now that I've got all those masks made. But yeah. Are we streaming every week now, or are we still doing every other week?
Well, I don't have another DM playing a game, so I guess I'll go ahead and keep running every week.
Cool. We will be back next week. So I know we had some stream issues. Hopefully, when it goes to YouTube, there won't be any issues. So if you missed part of it, just check out YouTube, and hopefully I'll have that edited in the next couple of days and not take 3 weeks to get it up.
Again, let's be thankful that so far we're all healthy, knock wood. And I'd say it's really amazing that we have technology that can do this where we can still be friends and play these games and everything else. So that should be the end of our stream. So see you guys next
Why the
week.
fuck aren't we playing Landon's game?
Bye!
Bye.